second down now. It's Lindsey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos on to the first half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
We got to step it up.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Gun.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Hurry up.
Now it's Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Okay, hot set, wait. Gun.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Hey, Delta.
He don't want it.
5-0.
Go 58 to Mike.
On second and 9, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Patrick. 78 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready. 18, Gator.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's got some space here. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Be grip.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Protein spill. Check, 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 check.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch. You're over here. You're over here.
Now it's Flacco. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
3 wide. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Right over there. Yeah.
From the gun, Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner.
Blue draw Porter.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, Minshew. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Y'all playing the wrong football. He's catching.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, exit. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Ready? And 58 is a Mike. 5.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Big stop.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
58. Bravo. 58. Come on.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
I'm here all day. Bang, bang. 80 weapon. Bang, bang.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he comes back with one complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Hey, Alpha.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.